In the northernmost reaches of the Japanese archipelago, lying across the cold, deep waters of the Tsugaru Strait, is an island that exists in a world of its own. It is a land of a different scale, a different rhythm, a final, vast frontier before the icy expanse of the Sea of Okhotsk. This is a place where nature is not a gentle, manicured garden, but a powerful, untamed force, where the rhythm of life is dictated not by the relentless precision of the train schedule, but by the depth of the snow, the turning of the seasons, and the vast, open sky. This is Hokkaido. From the air, it appears as a great, wild heartland, a stark contrast to the densely populated corridors of mainland Japan. Its landscapes are broad and sweeping, immense plains of farmland that stretch to the horizon, volcanic mountain ranges that form a rugged spine, and dramatic coastlines carved by the relentless energy of cold northern seas. The light here is different, a crisp, clean luminescence that in winter reflects off a world of white, creating a brilliance that is almost blinding, and in summer bathes the rolling hills in a soft, golden glow that lingers late into the evening. This is a land far removed, both geographically and temperamentally, from the bustling, high-tech metropolises to the south. It is a place with its own history, forged by pioneers and settlers from mainland Japan in the late 19th century, built upon lands long inhabited by the indigenous Ainu people. It is a place with its own distinct character, its own soul. This is a story not of isolation, but of a profound and resilient connection to the land that provides, to the seasons that define, and to the steadfast, quiet people who call this unique corner of the world home. This is the story of daily life in Hokkaido. Life in Hokkaido is governed by a rhythm that is at once patient and purposeful. It is a pace set by the deliberate, dramatic turning of the seasons, where the shift from a brief, vibrant summer to a long, dominant winter shapes the very fabric of existence. The atmosphere, especially outside the main cities, is one of quiet and calm. In the small towns and farming communities that dot the landscape, the day does not begin with the roar of a subway, but with the low hum of a tractor engine warming up, the distant call of a seabird over a frozen harbor, or the gentle, rhythmic scrape of a shovel on a snowy path. The morning routine is a ritual of quiet preparation. The local bakery is a hub of warmth and gentle activity, the aroma of fresh bread and coffee, a welcome contrast to the cold air outside. Here, conversations are unhurried, familiar greetings exchanged between neighbors who have known each other for generations. Life is lived on a human scale. The shopkeeper at the local co-op knows your name and asks after your family. The postman, making his rounds in a small, four-wheel drive truck, stops for a brief chat about the overnight snowfall and the condition of the roads. Anonymity is a concept that belongs to the big city. There is a powerful sense of community or community born not just from choice, but from absolute necessity. In a land of harsh winters and vast distances, self-reliance is a prized virtue, but mutual support is the key to survival and prosperity. This is the neighbor who uses his own small tractor to help clear a snowed-in driveway for an elderly couple without being asked, the group of farmers who work together to bring in a harvest before an unexpected early frost, the entire village that collaborates for weeks to build the intricate ice sculptures for a local winter festival. This deep-seated communitarianism is a legacy of the island's pioneer past, a spirit of cooperation that remains the bedrock of rural society. Even in Sapporo, Hokkaido's vibrant and modern capital, life retains a more relaxed feel than its mainland counterparts. The wide, tree-lined boulevards, designed on a grid system, give the city a sense of openness and space. Odori Park, a long green space that bisects the city, acts as a communal living room, hosting beer gardens in the summer and transforming into the spectacular venue for the snow festival in winter. The pace is slower, the crowds less intense, and the connection to the surrounding nature is always just a short drive away, a constant, reassuring presence. To live in Hokkaido is to have a deep and intimate relationship with winter. It is not a fleeting season to be endured, but a dominant reality that shapes every aspect of daily life for nearly half the year. The snow here is measured not in centimeters, but in meters. It is a fine, dry powder, legendary among skiers, that falls relentlessly, blanketing the world in a thick, insulating layer of white, muffling all sound and transforming the familiar landscape into something magical and austere. Life adapts and continues with a quiet, methodical resilience. The day in winter begins with the snow. Clearing paths, driveways, and sometimes even flat roofs to prevent collapse is a fundamental daily chore, as routine as making breakfast. Specialized tools are a part of every household. Lightweight shovels for pushing powder, heavy-duty ice chippers for stubborn patches, and for many, a small, powerful snowblower that is as essential as a lawnmower is elsewhere. Homes are sanctuaries of warmth and light, engineered to be havens from the biting cold. They are heavily insulated with double or triple-paned windows to keep the heat in. Many houses feature a fusetsushitsu, a small enclosed entryway or mudroom that acts as an airlock, preventing the cold wind and blowing snow from entering the main living space. Inside, powerful central heating systems, often fueled by kerosene, maintain a comfortable temperature. The kotatsu, a low table with a built-in heater and a heavy blanket, is a traditional and beloved centerpiece of the living room, a place for families to gather for warmth and conversation. There is a profound sense of coziness, a deliberate cultivation of comfort against the harshness outside. The long winter evenings are a time for family, for turning inward. It is a season of shared hot pot meals, quiet hobbies, and a collective slowing down. This seasonal shift is anticipated and prepared for with meticulous care. In autumn, the rhythm of life is one of preparation. Stacks of firewood are neatly piled, kerosene tanks for heaters are filled, and pantries are stocked with preserved foods like pickled vegetables or tsukemono. This foresight is not a sign of pessimism, but a practical and deeply ingrained wisdom, a way of life learned from generations of living in Japan's Great White North. The economy of Hokkaido is written on the land itself. For generations, life was sustained by farming and fishing, and these industries remain the heart and soul of the island. Hokkaido is Japan's food basket, its vast open plains and fertile soil ideal for large-scale agriculture. A stark contrast to the terraced, small-scale farming common on the mainland. Dairy farming is the most iconic of these pursuits. The sight of black and white Holstein cows grazing in wide, green pastures is a quintessential Hokkaido scene. The island produces more than half of Japan's milk, and its dairy products, butter, cheese, and famously rich soft-serve ice cream are renowned for their quality. The life of a dairy farmer is one of relentless, hard work, dictated by the needs of the animals. With pre-dawn milking sessions 365 days a year, regardless of the weather. Modern technology, from automated milking systems to GPS-guided tractors, has eased the physical burden. But the deep connection to the land and the livestock remains unchanged. Beyond dairy, the fields yield a bounty of other crops. The Tokachi Plain is a patchwork of immense fields, growing potatoes, corn, onions, wheat, and sugar beets. In towns like Yubari, melons are cultivated with meticulous care in greenhouses, becoming a luxury product prized across the nation. The life of a crop farmer is a race against time, a cycle of planting in the brief spring, tending the crops under the long hours of summer sun, and a frantic push to harvest in the autumn before the first snow returns to reclaim the land. Along the rugged coastlines, a different but equally demanding way of life prevails. The cold, nutrient-rich waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Sea of Japan, and the Sea of Okhotsk provide some of the world's finest seafood. In historic port towns like Hakodate and Otaru, the fishing industry is the vibrant center of activity. They bring back a precious catch of king crab, scallops, sea urchin, squid, and salmon, supplying markets both locally and across the globe. In the modern era, tourism has become another major economic pillar. In winter, the legendary powder snow draws skiers and snowboarders from around the world to resorts like Niseko and Rusutsu. In summer, visitors flock to see the rolling flower fields of Furano and Biei. This influx brings prosperity, but also presents a challenge, creating a delicate balance between development and the preservation of the quiet unspoiled nature that is Hokkaido's greatest asset. Hokkaido's cuisine is a direct and honest reflection of its landscape. Simple, fresh, hearty, and deeply nourishing. It is a food culture built on the quality of its local ingredients, a philosophy of letting the natural flavors speak for themselves. Seafood is, naturally, the undisputed star. A bowl of rice topped with freshly caught sea urchin, uni, or glistening salmon roe, ikura, is a simple, perfect expression of the island's connection to the sea. The hairy crab, or kagani, is a local delicacy, its sweet, delicate meat a reward for the effort of eating it. The bounty of the land is equally celebrated. The potatoes are famously delicious, simply steamed with a pat of rich Hokkaido butter. The summer corn is incredibly sweet, often just boiled and eaten on the cob, sold at roadside stalls. The island's most famous culinary export is arguably its ramen. Sapporo-style miso ramen is a beloved institution, a rich, savory broth, designed to be a warming, fortifying meal against the winter cold. In Asahikawa, a soy sauce-based broth with a layer of oil to trap the heat is preferred, while the port city of Hakodate is known for its clear, salt-based ramen. Another iconic dish is Genghis Khan, or Jingisukan, a communal meal where diners grill mutton and vegetables on a distinctive dome-shaped skillet, the social atmosphere as important as the food itself. Home cooking is the heart of the food culture. During the long winters, warm, comforting meals are essential. Nabe, or hot pot dishes, are a family favorite. A simmering pot of vegetables, tofu, and meat or seafood shared at the table. The food of Hokkaido is not about elaborate technique. It is about the profound satisfaction of eating something that was grown, raised, or caught just a stone's throw away, a true and authentic taste of the northern land. To truly understand Hokkaido is to understand its nature. The landscape is not a passive backdrop. It is an active, powerful force, a constant and awe-inspiring presence in daily life. The island is home to 6 vast national parks, protecting some of Japan's last great wildernesses. In the center of the island, Daisetsuzan National Park, known as the Roof of Hokkaido, is a rugged expanse of volcanic peaks, alpine meadows, and pristine forests. It is a place of raw, untamed beauty, home to brown bears, sika deer, and rare alpine flora. In the east, the Shiratoko Peninsula is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a dramatic finger of land jutting into the Sea of Okhotsk, where wildlife, from foxes to Stella's sea eagles, thrives. This environment is an integral part of the local lifestyle. Hiking is a popular pastime in the short summer, a way to connect with the land and find a profound sense of solitude. In winter, the landscape transforms into a playground for skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing. The culture of onsen, or natural hot springs, is deeply ingrained. Soaking in a steaming outdoor bath, surrounded by a landscape of pure white snow, is a quintessential Hokkaido experience, a way to soothe tired muscles, connect with friends, and find warmth in the heart of winter. The relationship with nature is one of deep, practical respect. The Ainu, the indigenous people of Hokkaido, have a spiritual tradition that sees gods, or kamui, in every element of the natural world: the mountains, the lakes, the animals, the trees. While the Ainu culture has faced immense hardship, its deep reverence for nature still resonates in the island's character today. Life here is lived with an awareness of the wildness that is never far away, a deep appreciation for the magnificent, ever-changing beauty that surrounds them. For all its remoteness, Hokkaido is a modern and well-connected society, though one that operates on a different scale. Outside of the major cities, the car is an absolute necessity. The distances are vast, and the public transport network in rural areas is sparse. Life is structured around the automobile, from the weekly trip to a larger town for groceries to the daily commute. In winter, driving is a serious undertaking. Studded winter tires are essential, and drivers must contend with icy surfaces and the risk of whiteouts, where blowing snow reduces visibility to almost zero. Every car is equipped with a snow brush, an ice scraper, and often a shovel in the trunk. A reliable train network connects the major cities of Sapporo, Hakodate, and Asahikawa, offering a comfortable and scenic way to traverse the island. For many, these train journeys are a lifeline, a connection to work, education, and family. This seamless blend of modern convenience and profound remoteness is one of the defining paradoxes of Hokkaido life. It is entirely possible to live in a small, isolated farming village surrounded by nothing but fields and forests, yet still have access to high-speed internet and be just a few hours' drive from a major city. This unique combination allows the people of Hokkaido to enjoy the peace, tranquility, and close-knit community of rural life without sacrificing the benefits and opportunities of the modern world. For the young people of Hokkaido, growing up here offers a unique and complex blend of immense freedom and inherent limitation. Education is a high priority, with an excellent public school system. In small towns, the local school is often the heart of the community, a place where children grow up with a profound sense of security and belonging. However, for higher education and specialized career opportunities, the vast majority of young people must leave their hometowns. They typically move to the island's major cities, like Sapporo, or make the much bigger move to mainland Japan, to Tokyo, Osaka, or other urban centers. This period away from the island is a modern rite of passage, a chance to experience the wider world, to gain new perspectives, and to acquire specialized skills. But the pull of home, the deep-seated connection to this unique place, is incredibly strong. While many build new lives on the mainland, a significant number choose to return, a phenomenon known as the U-turn. They are drawn back by the powerful bonds of family, the tight-knit community, and the unparalleled quality of life. They return with new ideas and fresh energy, opening innovative businesses, a farm-to-table cafe that showcases local produce, a craft brewery using pure mountain water, a design studio that draws inspiration from the natural landscape. They are breathing new life into small towns, creating a future for themselves in the place they love. The great challenge for Hokkaido in the 21st century is to create enough diverse and challenging opportunities to keep its young, highly educated population at home, ensuring a sustainable future for its small towns and rural communities. The rhythm of day and night in Hokkaido is a study in stark and beautiful contrasts. The long, light-filled days of summer are a time of intense activity, a race to make the most of the precious growing season and the fleeting warmth. Conversely, the long, deep darkness of winter brings a dramatic shift. With only a few hours of daylight, life turns inward. As evening falls, often in the middle of the afternoon, a profound and palpable sense of quiet descends upon the island. The towns and villages become still. This is a time for home, for family, for rest. Lights glow warmly from windows, signaling a collective retreat into the comfort and security of domestic life. The people of Hokkaido cherish this peace. The quiet nights are a time for reflection, for reading, for conversation. Yet, they also embrace the winter darkness with community events like the Sapporo Snow Festival, a spectacular display of artistry and resilience that illuminates the city and draws people together to celebrate the beauty of the season. It is in this shared, nightly calm, punctuated by moments of communal joy, that the strength of the community is restored and recharged, ready for the new day. Life in this remote and beautiful corner of Japan is not without its significant challenges. The weather can be relentless, its power a constant factor in every plan. The sheer harshness of the winter, with its heavy snow and freezing temperatures, is a formidable and costly reality. There is also the constant, quiet challenge of depopulation in rural areas. As young people move to the cities for work and education, many small towns are left with an aging population, raising concerns about the future of these historic communities. The cost of living can be high, an unavoidable consequence of the fact that many goods must be transported from the mainland, and the economy, while stable, offers limited opportunities outside of its traditional pillars of agriculture, fishing, and tourism. These are the vital questions that the people of Hokkaido grapple with thoughtfully and collectively as they navigate the future of their island home. So why do people choose to stay? Why, in a world of seemingly limitless options, do they remain rooted in this vast northern land? The answers are as varied as the individuals themselves, but they often circle back to the same core, fundamental themes. They stay for the profound, unshakable connection to nature, for the feeling of living in a place where the air is clean, the water is pure, and the sky is vast and uncluttered. They stay for the unparalleled safety, for the simple, priceless freedom to let their children roam and explore without fear. They stay for the peace, for the pervasive quiet that allows for a deeper, more meaningful connection to oneself and to the world. In a nation saturated with noise and distraction, Hokkaido offers a rare and precious silence. They stay for the food, for the simple, profound pleasure of eating things that are fresh, wholesome, and delicious, a direct taste of the land they inhabit. And above all, they stay for the unbreakable connection to home, to a landscape that is not just a backdrop for their lives, but an integral part of their identity, a part of who they are. It is a connection forged in the wind, in the snow, and in the shared, collective experience of living in a place of wild, dramatic, and enduring beauty. It is the feeling of having roots that run as deep as the mountains themselves. Hokkaido exists in a delicate, beautiful, and constantly negotiated balance between the old ways and the new, between the untamed wildness of nature and the quiet order of its towns, between a cherished solitude and an essential community. It is a place shaped by the snow, the land, and a quiet, unyielding, and deeply admirable strength. Here, life is not measured in grand events or dramatic upheavals, but in the steady, dependable rhythm of the seasons, in the warmth of a shared meal, in the comfort of a familiar landscape, and in the simple, profound beauty of the everyday. It is a living testament to the idea that in a world that is constantly, relentlessly speeding up, there is still a place and a deep human need for a quiet life.